Here is how I would make a LinkedIn outreach tool show up in AI search results. So let's say that someone is searching for best LinkedIn outreach tool in 2026, or it can be some kind of different keyword, but still related to LinkedIn. AI overviews from Google is going to show us several results. So that's, for example, HeyRich, Expandy, Galaxy, and Dripify. And first, we need to understand why AI overviews is actually picking these results. When we are going to understand how it works, then we can reverse engineer and implement it for our business. So our business is going to show up in AI search results. What you are going to see here that when AI is deciding the choice, he always links the cited sources. AI is not getting information itself, right? He is not able to understand how it works. AI is searching for potential websites that explain everything, and AI is basically taking information from different websites, picking it a little bit, like analyzing a little bit, and giving out the result to you. So what you are going to see here on the right side, all different sources that AI picked the information from. 16 best LinkedIn outreach tools for 2026, or best LinkedIn automation tools, 11 best LinkedIn outreach tools in 2026, and so on. So this kind of content is being picked by AI to give you an answer. And the thing about that, there is two main ways how to show up in that results. So the first one is to buy mentions in the cited sources. So what you are going to see here is, for example, this post and this page that's being featured like number one. And what we are going to do here is basically find the listicle. So yeah, so this page is actually just listing out the 16 different tools, and you can just connect to the person. You can try to contact him, like clicking on that button, or anyway, just find a contact us page. These guys will happily accept your money to put your brand name in the list. So what's going to happen is basically you are going to tell the site to add me in the list. And yeah, that's actually it. It's not even like responsive enough. I have to zoom out. So yeah, so that's the way number one. You just go through all the websites, you contact the owners of the websites, and basically tell like, hey man, how much do you want for you to put my brand name to your website? That's it. That's the whole game. That's the fastest way. You actually should go to different keywords. For example, best LinkedIn outreach tool. You can try best LinkedIn automation tool, right? And contact people who show up here on the right side of the screen. Basically, you go to this website, you find the owner, you contact him and tell him like, hey man, how much how much do you want to you mention my brand in your blog post? And that's it. That's the best way, the fastest way, and the expensive way, I will be honest. To make a reasonable investment, you should talk to at least 5 to 6 website owners and make sure that all of them are going to mention you. So at least 5 or 6 mentions is going to be enough. Only one is not enough because as we can see that among 40 best LinkedIn automation tools, only like 5 is being picked. So there are no guarantees that if your tool is mentioned in the website, in the page, there is no guarantees that AI is going to pick your tool. So more mentions you have across the web, across different pages, more chances that AI is going to pick you. And the second way is the free way. You basically are going to create the similar page to your website and make it better. The thing about AI, it doesn't really care which website to get information from, like how many domain authority you have, how popular you have, like how popular is your website. AI doesn't care. AI cares about the value in the website, in the page. So what you are going to do is basically you are going to take this GEO prompt that I have here. And what does it say? That we are going to take competitor's website and simply make it better. That's it. We take the competitor's website page, we talk to Claude Code, and say like, hey Claude, I want you to make me a better version of this page. And that's it. So let me show you how it's going to work. So our topic is going to be best LinkedIn automation tools in 2026. That's our topic. Here you write down your website, and for competitor URL, you're basically going to take this website. That's it. Other than that, you just copy and paste that in the Claude Opus, because Opus is the best at copywriting. And what you are going to receive, you are going to receive an HTML page that you can basically copy paste into your WordPress, Webflow, or any CMS you use. Or if you use Claude Code or your website is coded, you basically can tell Claude Code, hey man, it is my HTML file. I want you to add it to my website. And that's it. After that, you index that page on Google Search Console, and that should be enough. That's the free way. But usually that only one prompt is not enough because that's only one page. So the best way is going to be for you is you are going to think about all different possible keywords. For example, best LinkedIn outreach tool for agencies. So you are going to think, okay, who is my niche? How can I make this keyword more specific? Because more specific you are, less pages on the web there about that specific keyword, and there are more chances that your specific page is going to be picked by AI. So what you can do is you can create similar 5 or 6 pages. It can be like best LinkedIn automation tool, best LinkedIn outreach tool, best LinkedIn content tool, or it can be best LinkedIn automation tool for agencies, best LinkedIn automation tool for solopreneurs, and so on. Or it can be best LinkedIn automation tool for coaches and consultants. Like it can be anything. Just be creative here. Think about actually what features you have and what niche you serve, and adjust your keywords to that topics. And out of that, create several pages using that prompt. By the way, if you want me to send you that prompt, just comment down below this video prompt, and I'm going to send you the link to that prompt. So that's basically it for the freeway, for the GEO prompt. But the thing is that really often AI is picking the results not only from custom pages, it's also taking from YouTube, from social media, right? And that way, what you can do is you can create similar YouTube videos like this guy, like 3 best LinkedIn automation tools in 2026. That's a YouTube video. Basically, you can just record the similar video, and that way there is a high chance that your video is going to pick up. And AI is going to take information from your video. And that's how it's going to work. Secondly, you are going to create similar pages in LinkedIn, in Medium, in all different blog pages. Like most of the time, AI is taking the result from Reddit. So let me actually try and find something like that. So best LinkedIn automation tool. Sometimes it's picking the Reddit post, sometimes it's not picking, but really often it does. So give me a second, I will find it. So found a quick example. So best tools for creating content on LinkedIn. And as you can see that Reddit is being picked from AI overviews. And the thing about Reddit that basically posting there is free. So what you can do is you can create the Reddit post with the same title that you have here, right? And basically just post it on several subreddits. And there is a high chance that AI is going to pick your post and show it there. So, for example, this post was done 10 months ago. So that's almost a year ago. And if you are going to create the similar post with the same title, AI is going to take the information that's most relevant, right? Especially on the date perspective. It has to be actual. So that way, because your post is going to be newer, if you are going to actually copy paste the same post but change body post a little bit, there is a high chance that your post is going to be picked. So as you can see that from that Reddit post, like this shield software was picked. That's how it works, like super simple. So for Reddit, what you can do is you can create the topic as your title, like the main keyword has to be in the title. And after that, you basically are going to talk that you are going to make a listicle talking about all pros and cons of every single tool. And the thing about there is a quick important note. You have to be honest. Never ever put your tool as the best one. AI is going to understand that the owner of the post is trying to promote his own tool. For that reason, all the tools has to be on the similar page, right? You don't put any tool on the pedestal. You talk about all advantages or all disadvantages of every single tool and try to be as honest as possible. If you have some bad things at your tool, talk about it. Be honest. AI is checking the information content all the time. And if the content is only positive about one tool and all the negatives about the second tool, AI is going to understand that it's not that clear. It doesn't look clean. So AI is going to skip your post and don't take information from there. So that's the type number one. So you can create that kind of posts. So best tools for creating content on LinkedIn or best tool for LinkedIn automation for agencies in 2026. So use your own imagination. There is a lot of different variations that you can do. So as I told, tool, best LinkedIn automation tool for agencies in 2026, right? So what you can do next for B2B founders in 2026. It can be just best LinkedIn content tool, or let's say a little bit better wording, best tool for content on LinkedIn, for content creation on LinkedIn in 2026. Or something like that. Just use your own imagination. Like there is like lots of different variations of the post that you can make. And most of the time, as again, show both pros and cons of every single tool. Otherwise, AI is going to skip your post. Secondly, the second way is basically similar, but what you are going to do is you are going to have the same title, but you make it a question post. So you are going to ask people to reply to your post with the best tool for creating content on LinkedIn. And the thing about that post, you have to format that way that you have to establish the pain point. Let's say that I manage 5 different client accounts on LinkedIn, and there is too much content that I have to make. So we can formulate like best tools for creating content for agencies on LinkedIn, or let's keep it like that. So I manage 5 different client accounts on LinkedIn, and there is too much content I have to make. It takes too much time, and I have even more people interested in my copywriting agency to make content for them. I basically don't have enough time to manage and create all pieces of content. Any tools that can help me solve that problem. The perfect post, you establish the pain point that you have. You basically can copy and paste that. And what you are going to do next is there is two way how to make leverage, how to leverage that post. So your tool is going to be picked by AI. So two main ways. The way number one, you ask your friend to comment under your post. And when it comes to commenting under that kind of posts, you have to provide as much value as possible. There is no reason for that. Firstly, when you put a lot of tips, a lot of tricks, a lot of like important and actually valuable information in the comment, you get upvotes from people who see your comment. And that way, your comment is going to be number one in the list. Secondly, AI is going to see that that guy knows about stuff. He just send out a bunch of tips, right, that you can use. And there is a higher chance that AI is going to select this post, this comment, because of the value that you provided. So what you can do is you can list a bunch of tips how to actually manage all of them. So let's say that you actually can hire some people who do it for you, but I understand blah blah blah, that's not the case. That's not the case. You want to have the full control, doing that yourself with the help of a tool. Just use your own imagination, try to actually make valuable tips like for that person. And yeah, what you can do is you can create different templates, checklists, then templates, checklists. What you also can do to help yourself on content. Yeah, let's stick it with that. What you can do is you can create different templates, checklists, and basically step by step guides for yourself to make client work faster, and eventually you can try out x.com, like your tool.com that you try to promote, that basically does all that stuff plus automate most of that, like 90% of the work with AI that you can customize to each client. And that's it. So that kind of post would work nice. It's not the best one because I don't have a LinkedIn content agency. I mean LinkedIn content tool. I don't really know how to make the best content on LinkedIn, but if you know, then you are more able to provide more tips and more guides, like more advices for the person. So yeah, that's kind of comment that you can make under that post. And yeah, actually, that's like the same way you can create similar versions of the same thread. So what you can do is you can create the same post, but with that title. Let's say best LinkedIn automation tool for B2B founders in 2026. In this post, you are going to think about a different problem, a different pain that your tool can solve. So basically, for every single feature that you have, you can have different posts in different angles, and all of them are going to refer back to your tool. So that way, there is going to be around 5 to 6 Reddit posts from the question perspective, then 5 to 6 posts from the listicle, just post perspective. That's already like 12 total posts by done in Reddit. And believe me or not, 12 posts like is a lot. That's a lot of different touch points that AI can leverage and pick out your post. Plus, additionally, you have several pages with the same titles on your own website. So with that 12 posts on Reddit, you also have additional 5 posts on your website. So that's 17 content pieces in total done for free. And plus, if you buy mentions in cited sources, let's say that you bought mentions from 5 or 10 websites, like for one website that's going to be around $100, $150, like in the worst case. For 10 websites, that's going to be 1K, 1.5K, right? So if you spend 1K or 1.5K and take your time to create a lot of different posts on your website and on Reddit, I mean, man, with that kind of effort, there is a guarantee that you will show up in AI search results. There is no way around that. You did a bunch of mentions across the web talking about your tool. So AI is definitely going to pick up your choice. So yeah, that's how it works. Basically, if you want me to do it for you, check out the link down in the description called geohats.com. I legally guarantee that your brands get cited in AI chats for your money prompts in 90 days, or you basically get a full refund. There is me talking about the offer. I know I try to sell you stuff, completely transparent. So go, if you are interested in me doing that for you, go down below this video, check out the video. If it sounds good, go down below and book a call with me so we can get started. So that's basically it. I hope you like that and see you on the next video.